Lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Sunrise by Ateez, which I'm super excited to get into. I am honestly really enjoying going through and listening to as much of Ateez discography as I can. I'm really hoping to work my way through all of it if I can, but honestly this title just sounds so beautiful, so I already know this is going to be amazing. But before we do get into this song, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, I just can't wait to get into this one, so let's go. Already the vocals, beautiful. Ooh, little harmonies. 매번 나를 속여 그러지 마 더 짓궂게 못 살게 헤매는 날난 필요해 한마디가 거짓이라고 해도 누군가 내게 해줬으면 했던 말 걱정 안 해도 돼 잘하고 있어. No, this is gonna get me emotional. Ateez, don't be doing this to me today. This is gonna get me going. That's so sad to think of, isn't it? Like, you know, there's always going to be those dark times. You are going to have those days where it does feel like there's like the weight of the world on your shoulders, you know, in a sense. And them just saying, it's on those days that I wish, even if it wasn't the truth, which, listen, these guys are absolutely incredible and it always would be the truth. But just like them saying, even if it was a lie, like, I just wish somebody would tell me that I'm doing good. You know, that I'm doing a good thing, that I'm really succeeding, I'm giving my best, and that I don't need to worry about anything or stress about anything because everything's going to go fine. Like, oh, just hearing that, it does break your heart a little bit because obviously knowing everything they've been through in their journey and just knowing the difficulty of the industry itself, just hearing them say sometimes you do just need that real encouragement and just saying, like, despite how difficult it seems right now, you will get through this and the hard days will pass. You will find that light again. My heart, guys. My heart's not ready for this one, is it? Ooh. Some people hate, no matter what, the things that make you see. Just keep it up. 모두가 볼 수 있도록 더 just keep it up. 세상에 다 들리도록 우리 just keep it up. 가끔만 같지 않아도 그냥 just keep it up. Oh, I love that little beat there. Do, 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 do. It's always giving like We Will Rock You vibes there with that little hit in the drum. But honestly, I think for me, just hearing them say, you know, sometimes we're hard on ourselves and sometimes we're mean to ourselves because, you know, maybe we've had people who have given us negative feedback, or maybe we've heard something, or maybe there's certain things that we don't necessarily like that we do, you know, sometimes, because ultimately we're all going to make mistakes, we're all going to have flaws at certain times, but it is just like, you don't deserve to constantly be talking yourself down, you know. And I think sometimes we are too hard on ourselves as people, but just hearing in this song, you know, how amazing Ateez are and how lovely they are, just knowing that they, just like everybody else, sometimes do sort of kick themselves and do have those moments where you do sort of feel a little bit insecure and feel a little bit unsure. It breaks your heart a little bit, doesn't it, to hear them doubt themselves because maybe of other people's opinions, maybe because of things not necessarily going the way that they envisioned, you know, the path being a little bit more bumpy than they thought. But them just saying, despite everything, no matter if there's love, whether there's hate, whether there's difficulties, whether there's dark days, whatever life brings at us, whatever this journey ahead of us, you know, allows us to face, we're just going to keep on doing what we do. We're going to just keep on being ourselves to the best of our ability and giving as much as we can and just keep it up because that's all we can do. You know, we can't change ourselves. We can't change what we do. And we wouldn't want to do that for anybody. So we're just going to have to keep it up. We're just going to have to keep on going, even if it feels like sometimes we want to give up. We know that ultimately what we want to achieve in life is only going to be a success if we just keep on doing what we do. It's just very inspiring and motivational, I feel like, and just saying, even sometimes when we're having those down days, we're having those days where it feels like there's no light at the end of that tunnel, we just keep on going, because ultimately at some point you're going to then find that light if you do keep on walking forward. You know, there's always going to be that light at the end of the tunnel. It's just about keeping the pace of life and going along with the flow of it. When did we switch up on this beat? Come on, Jongo. Who is that vocal? I feel like this instrumental's so interesting as well. I think for me, I also really love how they're saying, you know, even on the darkest days, that sun at some point will still rise. Like, it's a constant. In life, you're going to go through the dark things, that's a constant. But in life, you also will end up having those brighter days. That also is another constant, you know? Even though we have the night, we also have the day, and those things interchange with each other. Just how in life, you know, we have those good days, we have those bad days. Ultimately, you've got to experience both in order to continue this journey of life, and it's just about how you have that mindset to go forward in that. And I honestly adore how much Ateez have always just had such a positive outlook and a positive mindset when it came to everything they experienced, you know, and just thinking, listen, we've gone through another setback maybe, or we've gone through another challenge, but it just makes us stronger. We're going to keep on fighting even harder for what we want. And I think that's just what comes across so beautifully in their music. Oh, those vocals. They're so powerful. Was it Jong the one that ad-libbed just a minute? Because I think that was him, right? Do you know what I loved about that? Do you know what was so genius about that, and I think is so beautiful as well, the message? It was just like all of them together on the ending, you know, all of the music cut out, and it was just the little claps and the stomps and the beat, and just their vocals together, because together they're stronger, together they are this unit who can fight against anything and really push through. You know, if they have each other, then they're able to have that sunrise, you know, and I think that is a really beautiful message. But then ending out with Hongjoong is like our captain, the one who leads us on this journey, the one who's always there to be the real strong backbone of this group together. He's the one who is always there to say to us, just keep it up, keep being us. That's all we can do. You know, he's always that voice of reason and that voice of just support. And I think that is like it's a really beautiful message. It makes me want to cry because it's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Listen, I feel like there's not a day that goes by with Ateez music that I just don't want to get emotional, because it's just so beautiful and I love seeing their journey, and I think that their friendships and their bonds are so strong and powerful that it does just make your heart so happy. But honestly, this song was stunning. I really loved how empowering and motivational it felt, and just uplifting. I loved that like stomp feeling in the beat and like the claps, because it did just feel like they were creating the music themselves almost, in a sense. And I think that was almost like a way of having like a fight song. You know, we're going to keep fighting for this, we're going to keep pushing forward. I just really loved this one. It felt so strong. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, then like I said, make sure you click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.